Here's your host, Alex Garrett.
Well, here on the Adapting feature of the Alex Garrett Podcast Network, a huge thank you to the Viscardi Center and the Islanders for allowing Jake, April, and I to hang out with the Islanders staff and family, and two former Islanders themselves, Pat Flatley and Radek Martinek. And today, I want to focus real fast on adaptive sports because this is my bailiwick. This is the thing I've known. This is the culture I've immersed myself in for years, the adaptive sports community. Whether it be the games for the physically challenged or the way we adapted football, baseball, basketball, hockey on that very gym floor at the Viscardi Center. Or even running on my walker at 3 years old when my dad and mom got me out to the races and even the Pee Wee races for the New York Roadrunners Club. All of those things, it's been a pleasure, it's been fun to immerse myself in the adaptive sports world. But I truly believe that if it wasn't for adaptive sports, tons and tons of people with disabilities would not find that purpose, that team spirit, that competition, that competitive streak. Guess what? Being in adaptive sports builds a competitive nature. And I think people with disabilities, in order to smash stigmas, have to be competitive to stand out. Not because of their damn wheelchair, powered chair, walker, crutches, rollerblade on one leg. No, because of the spirit behind that. Because of the spirit that is adaptability. Because of the spirit that is hard work. Dedication to a team. Dedication to winning. And competition because we want to edge out someone in a job interview, someone in a competitive business and job field. We have to work a little extra harder. But what if that adaptive sports background gets us that edge we need in real life? When we can take, just like an athlete does, take the lessons, the experiences, the excitement, and the thrill of competition, and the feeling of reward that we put all our work, gave it all on the adaptive ice hockey rink, gave it all on the adaptive softball or adaptive baseball field, gave it all on the wheelchair basketball court, gave it all on that adaptive football field or adaptive golf course, and applied those skills and that character to real life, we actually come out ahead of the game. So adaptive sports not only is something to play and build character, it's something to take us into real life with, to the real world with. Because as I've said on this podcast before, we all are out here to smash stigmas and to adapt. But if you can start as a kid in adaptability, in adaptive sports, and grow through those sports ranks and apply what you learned as a teammate and as a team to win, then that adaptive nature can help us win at life. At life. So when the Islanders quoted, thankful to Corey Wright and the Islanders, when they quoted yours truly on the website, Islanders.com, I was blown away. I didn't expect them to have a whole feature on the Islanders' visit to the Viscardi, the Viscardi Center against the Viscardi alumni. But when they quoted me as saying, we are competitive human beings that just want to be out there and be part of life, and these adaptive sports give us a chance to be part of life, I will go a step further to even what I said in that quote and say it gives us a chance to be a competitor, to be on the cutting edge, to be out front of it. Out front of what, you ask? Out front of the job opportunity. Out front and ahead when it comes to our medical care, our health care. being advocates for ourselves. We talked all last month about advocating for ourselves. I think it continues. It continues here in August and beyond. We always have to fight for ourselves, advocate for ourselves, smash our stigmas attached to us. And it's so simple to do. You might find it difficult, but I think it's quite simple to do. You just do it. No questions asked. You adapt to your circumstance today. And if you feel a bit down, go to Adaptive Sports and they'll turn your spirits right up. They'll have fun playing the game. They'll teach you while playing the game. They'll make you want to win during the game. And guess what? That will to win will carry you beyond the final buzzer. And I think the fight and the excitement I've seen every time adaptive hockey has been played at Viscardi shows that. We don't drop the gloves, but hell, you got students in power chairs and alumni in wheelchairs, and you've got them fighting it out stick to stick. Back in the day, major nostalgia trip last Thursday, by the way. And you can hear the entire game on my One Leg Up feature. But I did not get a chance to play this for you. This is Radek Martinek on adapting to playing wheelchair hockey and the stick handling and the way he scored that goal he did last Thursday night at the Viscardi Center. Take a listen to former Islander Radek Martinek on the Alex Garrett Podcast Network. All right, well, one of my coolest moments now in broadcasting is actually calling a former NHLer's goal. Radek Martinek, you scored in a Radek Martinek style, but in an adaptive style, in a wheelchair. What was that like for you adapting to the chair tonight?
Oh, it's very hard to move. It's you have to use not too much power.
Right.
Move. If you're moving right, you have to pull back. If you move left, you have to pull the other hand. Oh, it's very, very tough too.
And stick handling was a change too,
and
right?
It's very challenging stick handling. You can basically use only one hand, and barely you're using two hands.
What's it mean to be part of the Islanders who are very involved in the community like this? You must love being part of all this.
Oh, it's a little giving back, right? And I love to do this. Especially now I'm retired, so I enjoy this stuff.
Well, you made an impact on the island, and you made an impact tonight. So thank you so
very
much.
Thanks
God
for
bless.
having me.
Of course. That was Radek Martinek, and he got it right, man. He got it right. By the way, I could talk about the migrant crisis and how I think the city is misusing every fund possible, but that's not what the adaptive feature is about. I think, and how we need help from Washington, I think what this past week showed is that adaptive sports is alive and well, and don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on CUNY Adaptive, the wheelchair basketball team competing against D1 schools. Don't sleep on the adaptive softball and hockey world and adaptive golf world. And don't sleep on people who adapt to their own circumstances. Because those are the people who come out of... What did Dr. Viscardi say? Not the fires, but they come out of it as porcelain, built tough, people of steel, not because of the wheelchairs and power chairs, but the internal steel, the internal will to keep going. That's what adaptive sports has inbred in us. That's what's going on the race course every year, whether it be New York Road Owners Club or the Empire State Games for Physically Challenged, has helped me do. Is build that steel, that will and that steel and that gumption to keep going. So if you have a child with, and I hate to say this word, special needs, and you want to figure out what to do for them to help them keep going in life, get them in adaptive sports today. Summer's almost done, but there's programs galore. And if you are a parent of an adaptive athlete, kudos to you for continuing that journey for them, for helping them reach their goals as an adaptive athlete. That is such an important and vital part of their foundation that you're growing in them by allowing them just to be. And if it's a contact sport, you know what? It's okay to get roughed around a little bit. It's okay. Makes them a little tougher too. But yes, kudos to the Islanders. Thank you to the Islanders for coming out to the Viscardi Center. This past Thursday night. And that partnership with the Islanders means so much. And I hope to get Lou Lamoriello, maybe Lou Terminello joins us on the Alex Garrett Sports Spotlight. Talk about the Islanders as a team, Islanders in the community. I've known him for years, and hopefully he can come on. But you can read the article that the Islanders' Corey Wright wrote about. You can listen back to the game on my podcast below, in the link below. Thanks to Jake April for a hell of a time. And yes, it's true. 2 generations of Viscardi alumni behind the mic for that night. Oh, it couldn't have gotten any better. And RHU and AIM 970 The Answer, bridged by Andy Gladding, the chief engineer of both, a mentor to both Jake and I. The connections, the interconnectivity is very special. And yes, it all started because Dr. Viscardi had this vision that people with disabilities can smash the stigmas and can adapt. And we do it well in 2023. We do it well. I'm Alex Garrett, and here on the Alex Garrett Adapting feature, we are always adapting.